Unless we are very sincere, we cannot cope with Maya. That is not possible. If you remain a servant of Maya, you cannot conquer over Maya. You must be a very sincere servant of Krishna, then you can come. Otherwise, you may dress yourself like anything, but you are simply Maya's servant. Bhaktivinoda Thakur has sung one, Evta Kolir Chala. Here is another disciple of Koli. Nake tilak, golay mala. He has got tilak on the nose and mala, kanthi also. Sahaj bhajan kotche mamu sangale porer bal. And he has become a Vaishnava by illicit sex. Just like dressed like Rupa Goswami, lion cloth, and but 3 dozen women behind.
अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः.
In any religious tradition, there are many people who try to show their spirituality through external things. However, the level of spiritual consciousness is not determined by the clothes of a renounced person. An actor on the stage can play a role of exalted sannyasi, but after that he changes his clothes and goes back to his wife and indulges in pleasures which are not acceptable for a sannyasi. The clothes of a sannyasi does not make him renounce from this world. And the same way, tulasi mala on the neck of a person does not make a person a devotee of Krishna. A sentimental person may think that the most important thing is to buy a tulasi mala, and then Krishna will be obliged to pay attention to him. However, we cannot put a tulasi leaf on a meat and offer it to Krishna. Krishna loves cows, and this will be offense to Krishna and to Tulasi Devi. Similarly, we cannot sin and live our life as we please and hope for mercy of Krishna. In other words, neither tilak or kantimala can save us, because we are affected by the age of Kali. A person may be a part of a community of devotees, but in reality he might be a Kali Chela. Chela means disciple. We may be among the devotees, but be a disciple of Kali.
Devotees to become devotee is not so cheap thing. Don't think that because you have got a tilak, you have become devotee. Why do you think like that? That Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Eva Kolir Chala, Nake tilak, golay mala. Here is another follower of Koli. He has got tilak and mala. Sahaj bhajan kotchen mamu sangale porer bala. He is worshipping bhajan, taking another's wife. Sahaj bhajan kotchen mamu sangale porer bala. Evta Kolicha. Here is a servant of Koli. Simply he has changed his dress with tilak and mala. If you take tilak and mala and do all nonsense things, then you are not a devotee. You are called chala. So become a devotee is not so easy.
When the disciples of Srila Prabhupada glorified him by saying that he was a great devotee, he humbly replied that a Vaishnava is a very high level and he is only trying to be a Vaishnava. Of course, it was the manifestation of his humility. But by doing so, he showed us that to become a devotee is not such an easy thing. On the other hand, bhakti is an easy path, but it's not so easy to follow it. Srila Prabhupada used to say, to do bhakti, you should take beads and chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nothing complicated, it's easy. But Srila Prabhupada said, it's not so easy to do it. We chant japa on the tulasi beads because Vrinda Devi is the goddess who gives blessings to achieve Krishna. We need her help. Without her, it's impossible to achieve anything in our spiritual life, because it's impossible to perform spiritual activities by material senses. But with her help, impossible becomes possible. When we offer food to Krishna, we put a tulasi leaf on it, because tulasi have a shakti to deliver this offering to Krishna in Golok. Krishna accepts this tulasi leaf and what is under it. In the same way, we chant our japa on the tulasi beads, and Tulasi Devi delivers our calling to Krishna. We live in her forest, Vrindavana, and by her grace, Krishna can turn his attention to us. Krishna accepts Tulasi's love for him, and at the same time the service of those on whom Tulasi, Vrinda Devi, showers her mercy. Therefore, in Vraja you can see how the Vaishnavas love Tulasi and render respect to her, because she leads to Krishna. Her influence in our life cannot be overestimated. She helps to call for Krishna. And this is clearly seen in the example of Advaita Acharya. Advaita Acharya lived in Navadvip. And when he looked around, he saw people ignoring the path of bhakti and worshipping Shri Krishna. And then he swore that he will call out for Krishna to come to this earth. And to do this, he asked the help of Tulasi Devi. Advaita Acharya remembered the verse from the Gautamiya Tantra, which says, Shri Krishna, who is extremely kind to his devotees, is ready to give himself to anyone who offers him just a leaf of tulasi and a handful of water. Then Advaita Acharya started to worship the Shalagrama Shila, pouring the water from Ganges and offering the flowers of tulasi, Tulasi Manjari. He called out to the Supreme Lord to come to this earth, and as a result, Sri Krishna appeared on this earth as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The Lord heard the calling of Advaita Acharya because, as he said, he is ready to pay attention to the one who offers him even only a tulasi leaf and a handful of water. Advaita is called Acharya because by his example he shows in which way we can attract Krishna. And one of these activities is offering a tulasi leaf to Krishna.
Yes, give little water and tulsi and flower, that's all. It's a very difficult job. Then everyone can do it. Patram puspam phalam toyam yomi bhakta. No, simply, there is Advaita Prabhu, he simply offered Ganga Jal and Tulsi to please the Lord to come. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came. There is no difficulty at all. Because we simply misuse our intelligence, misuse our opportunity, there is trouble. Otherwise there is no difficulty. What is the difficulty? Tulsi Patra you can have, and little water offered to on the lotus feet of Krishna, and pray, give me intelligence just so that I can serve you nicely. And he gives intelligence. Tesam satatu juktana. If you are continually giving tulsi flower and water and praying, Krishna give me intelligence, how can I serve you nice? Then Krishna says, yes, tesam nitya vijuktana.
When bhakti enters the heart of a person, then he becomes renounced from this world and gets spiritual knowledge. Krishna gives one the intelligence by which the devotee can return to him. Wearing a kantimala, chanting japa on the tulasi beads, and living in Vrindavan are activities of the intelligence. Through contact with tulasi, when one surrenders to Krishna and does not play bhakti like an actor on stage, one can make rapid spiritual progress. Srila Prabhupada said that Tulasi Kantimala is like a dog's collar. This means we have a host. Those who do not wear Tulasi are like street dogs that no one takes care of. But we feel the care of Krishna and wearing Tulasi around our neck, and it's an evidence of our devotion to him. When our devotion reaches the stage of Prema Bhakti, we will be able to see Krishna face to face. In order to hasten this day, our acharyas recommend to do our sadhana in Vrindavan. So I humbly ask you, please come to Vrindavan. Krishna and Srimati Radharani are waiting for you.
राधा रानी की जय।